Browns beat the Steelers. Browns now 3-8. Steelers 8-3. Mike Tomlin cannot win on a Thursday night. Mike Tomlin is now 0-6 on Thursday night divisional road games, and you don't have too many coaches who have that bad a record on Thursday night divisional road games. 6 of them. But the Browns, they converted all their fourth down attempts, 4 for 4. They were opportunistic. Jameis Winston giveth, he taketh away. He's entertaining. And he's a better quarterback than Deshaun Watson is. And that's what, you start to look at the Cleveland Browns and go, okay, what do they look like next year? I believe Kevin Stefanski is safe as their head coach, and he should be. 2-time coach of the year. Did a wonderful job last year. But, you see Myles Garrett, and it's one of those standalone games where you go, my golly, is he unstoppable? What he did in the first half, incredible. And that's where you go, why aren't they better? Nick Chubb, why aren't they better? Well, Deshaun Watson, first of all, and it just felt like that was hanging over this team. Great fan base. The wintry conditions did play a role in this, but give Cleveland credit. They're not mailing it in. And obviously having a divisional rival in town with the Steelers, that amps the temperature up a little bit. Here's Jameis Winston on the crazy weather game.
That fourth quarter, it really was like it was a whole paradigm shift. Like we were playing so well offensively, and then bang, bang, back-to-back drives with turnovers. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is really an NFL's film moment. The snow starts pouring down. It starts getting like I felt like my feet started getting heavy because I'm squishing through the snow. And man, it was so good, and it was so great to end up getting that win.
What a great answer there. What a great answer. I don't even know what the question was, but I love the answer. So excited. Explain this. The Browns go 0 for 9 on third down, 4 for 4 on fourth down. Crazy. And then there's coaching decisions made, and you're trying to get Justin Fields in, and then Justin Fields, they think he's going to run, then you throw a pass. I mean, it was odd. There were odd moments last night. And I thought Pittsburgh, I didn't think Mike Tomlin handled the fourth quarter very well. And yes, we can make excuses for the weather. Cleveland's playing in the same weather. But sometimes you can outsmart yourself here. Hey, we're going to throw a pass. They'll never think Justin Fields going to throw a pass. Russell Wilson was playing pretty well. And then Cleveland hangs on, scores a touchdown, and that's your game there. All right, 877-3DP Show, email address dp@danpatrick.com, Twitter handle at DP Show. Here's George Pickens, Steelers wide receiver, on the weather.
What do you guys try to take away from this loss? What's the message, in the locker room?
Just keep grinding. Like I said, conditions played a huge, huge part in today's game. I don't really think the Cleveland Browns are a good team at all. I think the conditions kind of saved them today.
You guys good?
I like how the PR person comes in. It's like, I think we're good here. I think we're good here. All right, Seton, what kind of poll questions are you looking at today?
We got a few options here. We could start right there with George Pickens. Blaming the weather is ... soft or fair?
I would say soft because you both have to play in it. Like it didn't snow only when, Pittsburgh had the ball. Yeah, you can't use that as an excuse. Yes, Eden.
Yeah, I'm sort of the mindset that like the weather is the great equalizer, I guess. So when you have a really good team and then you have a not so good team, when it's snowing like that, it kind of levels the playing field, and now they're both sort of equal teams.
Well, but I looked at the Steelers and thought, well, they run the football and play defense. I mean, this is ideal weather for running the football and playing defense. And same with Cleveland. They played great defense, and you had Nick Chubb. So it felt like they could both benefit from the weather, if that makes sense. Yes, Eden.
Yeah, I think the George Pickens comments are getting a big reaction. I keep seeing it on social media, but I don't know that I disagree with anything that he said. I mean, does anybody think that does anybody here think the Browns are a better team than the Steelers are right now?
No, but in Cleveland, I'm not surprised the Browns won, even if weather wasn't an issue.
On a Thursday night.
Yes.
For sure. Get it.
Yeah.
Get it. And does anybody here think that the weather didn't play an issue in the game last night or play a role in the game last night?
Oh, yeah. It certainly
Of course it did,
played
right?
a role. Yeah.
That's everything that George Pickens just said.
All right.
They're not a very good team, and the weather played a role in the game today. We all just agreed with everything he just said.
Let's play it again.
What do you guys try to take away from this loss? What's the message, in the locker room?
Just keep grinding. Like I said, conditions played a huge, huge part in today's game. I don't really think the Cleveland Browns are a good team at all. I think the conditions kind of saved them today.
You guys good?
I like the PR person's like, oh, I don't want a follow-up question here. We're good? Yeah.
I feel like we all just agreed with that.
Yeah, I don't have any problem. The Cleveland Browns aren't a good team. Do I think weather helped them? I don't think it hurt them. I don't know how much it helps because you're both, once again, you're running teams and you play good defense. And you have quarterbacks that it can be spotty. So, yeah, and Cleveland had the home field advantage there. So, am I surprised Cleveland won last night? Not at all. Even if the weather didn't play a role, I wouldn't have been surprised if Cleveland won. As I said yesterday on the show, this is where Jameis gets a little squirrely and does some things, and you go, oh, man, he might win this game. And that's what I thought. I'm watching. He might win. He might lose this game. And he gave you both. Yeah, Paulie.
Yeah, I don't agree with Pickens because it's not like, Pittsburgh's a cold weather city. If he was playing with the Miami Dolphins and came up there and said this, he'd have much more of a point. But yeah, did it make it a tighter game and a sloppier game? Sure, but it's not like the Detroit Lions offense was there yesterday. It was the Steelers offense, which has not been high flying. They're not top 15 in the league. So no, I don't agree with Pickens.
Here's Myles Garrett, the Browns defensive end. He wanted to make a statement last night, and he made a statement on the field and then made this statement after the game.
Like I said, I got a lot of respect for him, a lot of respect for all the guys over there, and the edge rushers in the league, but I'm number one. And that's from edge defender one, edge one to defensive player of the year. I'm the guy. So that runs through me. There's no other person being defended as I am or schemed or planned against like I am. So this goes to show, you can throw that out the window. I'm going to find a way.
Okay. He's talking about T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt finished runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year last year, although I thought he had a better year than Myles Garrett. But Myles Garrett, he can wreck a game. He can wreck a game plan. You saw that certainly in the first half. All right, so Browns over the Steelers. This doesn't really do anything for my perception. And I said this is a perception game last night, that we're going to look at the Steelers if they lose and we're going to go, And even if they win, we're going to go, okay, style points. How good did they look? Well, even if they won last night, they weren't getting style points there.